Kofta.
And we're so excited because today we're outside of
Kofta Burger.
Woo! We're so excited because we're actually going to be interviewing the owner, John Merrill.
Yes, cannot wait. Come inside.
Let's go! Hey y'all, we're here with John Merrill today inside Kofta Burger. So we're gonna talk a little bit about this wonderful business. So starting off, do you mind just telling our viewers a little bit about your business? What exactly is the model of it?
Yeah,
just dive
sure.
in.
So the idea is kind of Middle Eastern inspired American food.
Ooh.
So it's stuff that would be, accessible and familiar for most people in Syracuse. Hamburgers. We've got a variant of a nacho on there. But it's all through the lens of Middle Eastern flavors, techniques, spices, things like that. And it really was kind of just centered around the idea of something I wanted to eat. There wasn't anything like this, and I was just kind of hungry, so I decided to open it.
That's awesome. So talk a little bit about your background. What inspired you to get into cooking? Because I know that you've worked in other restaurants before.
Yeah, I've been executive chef a lot of nice places in Syracuse. Most dear to my heart, lemongrass. Cooking's always been something I've done. I grew up one of those families where the grandmother was in the kitchen for 12 hours a day cooking.
Oh, wow.
My father was a chef. Most people in my family were in the industry in some way, shape, or form. I swore up and down I would never be a chef. I would never cook. I went to college for engineering.
Oh, wow.
And I met my now wife, and she convinced me to switch to culinary. She said I was only happy when I was cooking, so years later, here I am, top of my game, I guess, people would say, and doing my own thing.
Have you been able to apply the skills you learned from your engineering degree into?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
So, being a chef, you have to be a mechanic. You have to be able to troubleshoot all sorts of equipment, electrical, plumbing, things like that. And then just the mindset of being able to approach things systematically is absolutely essential.
Yeah.
In addition to that, the math skills you're going to learn, super important, especially if you're doing your own business. I mean, the accounting end of things and, all sorts of things like that, food costing, it's all, really tied together.
Yeah, and it's nice you don't have to outsource a lot of that work, but you can do it yourself.
Yeah, and I think most good chefs at least, not that I'm necessarily calling myself good, definitely have a well-rounded experience.
And so as, a small business owner, or it's just you here, what kind of challenges have you faced?
The hardest thing is when everyone decides to eat at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
I could be standing here 3 o'clock, completely empty, 3:30, 40 people walk in.
Wow.
So trying to get their orders, put them together, make sure they're happy, I mean, that's probably the biggest challenge at the moment.
So, like Sarah just touched on a little earlier, do you have any other employees, or is it mainly
so I've got
just
one
you?
employee right now.
Oh, wow.
She was a cook that worked for me at Lemongrass and a couple other places. Just got her doing register a couple days a week, usually on the busy days, and being able to not work the register, not answer the phone, makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Every day's definitely been picking up. We've seen 150 to 200% increase in business in the past month.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, out of everything that you offer on the menu, I think everybody wants to know, what is the best thing?
You can give us the fan favorite and your personal favorite, the underrated gem.
What's everybody coming in to order? Yeah.
Most people, a lot of it's been first time people coming here. They'll order the Kofta burger, it's our namesake. My personal favorite's probably the shawarma wrap, probably the beef one. So it's got a lot of ingredients in there. It's got pickled turnips, pickles, tomato, onion, tahini sauce, and it's all wrapped up and toasted, so it gets a nice crunch on the outside.
That sounds so good.
That actually sounds divine.
Textures, a lot of flavors going on.
Yeah. So how exactly did you come up with the name for your business?
So Kofta is a Middle Eastern dish. It's usually either a meatball or patty or something.
Oh,
so
okay.
the idea is kind of hamburger tied into that. So it's the spices you would get in a kofta in place of the salt and pepper you would normally put on a burger.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
You said that you've originally, like, off camera, how you used to live near like Cafe Kubal,
Yeah.
and that inspired you to end up actually like having their coffee here.
Yeah.
Is there any other like local businesses you've thought of partnering up with, or?
I mean, I haven't put too much thought into it yet. It's definitely something I want to do. Like for specials here and there, I'll run over to the Curd Nerd and grab some cheese. We did a steak and blue salad a couple weeks ago. Grabbed some blue cheese from them.
That's awesome, because
So,
they're a brand new business.
Yeah, and it's it's a nice selling point, and it's also nice for Eastwood in general, just to kind of like cross-utilize each other a little bit.
That's great. Yeah. That's really wonderful. So, how long have you has your business been open for?
We opened February 5th, so just over 2 months now.
Wow. Oh, you've only been open for 2 months?
Super new.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in that time, like, what have you seen, like, community engagement wise, or just like
everyone's been super receptive, and a lot of people from Eastwood have been coming out, showing support. We're really excited to see new businesses opening up over here.
Yeah.
It's been really well received. I've been really grateful.
How long were you workshopping the idea?
I came up with this idea in its infancy probably about 9 years ago.
Oh wow! Oh, this is a long time in the making.
Yeah, and it's it's evolved over the years, and it's still evolving. It's probably a couple of years from now, it's going to look totally different from how it looks today, but I think the framework was important to set in.
Oh my gosh, well this is just, it's so wonderful to get to talk to you. And how did you come up with like the theme for the place? Because we're seeing a lot of like blues and plants. Was that kind of like, did that just come naturally?
So the plants was something that I wanted to lean into. As far as like decor goes, like the ultimate vision is something like Gardens of Babylon kind of thing.
Oh.
Like a lot of like plants and greeneries and things like that.
Oh, I totally see elements of that.
The blue was here when I got in space. I hated it originally, but it's kind of grown on me. It's definitely got a nice energy to it, and I think it uplifts people when they come in.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so welcoming too, and like it kind of like sticks in your mind. Like I feel like there's not many like restaurants you go to that have like all blue walls.
Yeah, no, it's definitely unusual.
Very unique. Yeah.
And so, obviously, I don't know if our viewers can see off camera, but there's an antique shop that's connected. Can you? You mentioned earlier off camera just how that like originally like helped with sales. Do you mind like jumping into that?
Connected to the marketplace on James, and when we started Kofta Burger here, my initial thinking was, whatever business the marketplace generates or has, I can sort of start with that, and probably 2-3 weeks, maybe closer to a month or something like that, the business that I've accumulated on my own has overtaken the business I was capturing from them. So definitely has been well received in the community, and I'm pretty excited about that.
That's phenomenal since you only opened February 5th. That's really incredible. And I know earlier Sarah mentioned community engagement, so I was just wondering if you have any like social media handles that you're for the business.
Yeah.
And if that's
you
helped
can follow
promote
us
it.
on Facebook, Instagram. We've got TikTok with one video so far. Just search us as Kofta Burger CNY on Facebook, and it's Kofta.burger on Instagram or something like that.
Do you think you've seen like that your social media has like helped increase sales?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
Anytime I post a special, I get like 15 people walking and asking for it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
What are you hoping like for the future of your business to look like? Where do you see
I think
yourself?
the business is going to tell me that. I don't think that's up to me at this point. It's already kind of started. It's going to generate its own thing. It's going to get its own life force to it. My ultimate goal is kind of just to free myself and do something that I love doing, and make food that makes people happy, and the customers and the business itself is going to tell me where that goes. Yeah.
Is there any like pieces of advice, like nuggets of knowledge that you would give to like aspiring small business owners?
Just do it. I mean, there's risk involved, but there's risk involved in anything, and the only thing, the biggest risk in starting a business is doubting yourself, I would say. If you're confident in yourself, you think your skills are good, you think your marketing will be appropriate, you might fail, but ultimately you're probably going to walk away with more value than you lost.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. And we have to ask: are there any specials in the menu right now that you think our viewers should immediately head out and get to?
I've been getting a lot of requests for something spicy.
Ooh.
So we're doing a spicy harissa and jalapeno burger.
Oh, yum.
It gets lettuce, tomato, cheddar cheese, sliced fresh jalapenos, and a spicy harissa sauce.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Are you a spice fan?
Oh, for sure. Yes. Bring on the heat, everything. Yes.
I'm not, so I feel like you'll have to try it for me and let me know how it is.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Come out, support small businesses, support Eastwood, grab a burger. That's all I got to say.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, you should put that on a shirt. That was a great slogan, I gotta say.
Well, thank you so much
course.
for joining us this morning, allowing us to come in and learn more about you and your business. It was so nice to meet you.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, Blair, that was so much fun.
That was the best time. I always had the best time hosting with you,
Oh,
Sarah.
me too, Blair. Guys, if you need a good burger and fries, come down to Kofta Burger. Such a nice place. Such a great guy, too. Jolyn, the owner, so amazing.
Just a wonderful person, a wonderful story, and we're so
Yes.
happy that we got to try today.
Yes.
Also, if you want to see more content by us, check out our social medias at SU College Eats on Instagram and at College Eats SU on TikTok. Fun fact, you check out our social medias, and guess what? There's videos of us trying a burger from here.
So good.
So fun. But yeah, stay hungry, people. We love y'all. Have a great
Until
day.
next time.